The DNA testing company 23andMe is facing serious financial problems and has announced major restructuring. But this is not just a business story, as 23andMe's most valuable asset is the sensitive private data it's collected from customers. So what happens if the company decides to sell that information? That's a big question.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we explore the cutting-edge intersection of health, science, and innovation. I'm Dr. Yomi Adeyemi, and today I've got a story for you that's part mystery, part tragedy, and full of lessons for the future of medicine. It's the rise and fall of 23andMe, a company that promised to change healthcare forever, but is now on the verge of collapse. Let's dive into what happened and what this means for the dream of personalized healthcare. In 2016, Anne Wachicki, a biologist and entrepreneur, launched 23andMe with a bold vision. Give people direct access to their genetic information, bypassing traditional healthcare gatekeepers. For $99, anyone could spit in a tube and uncover insights about their ancestry, traits, and even disease risk. And it worked. By 2018, 23andMe was valued at over $6 billion and became a cultural phenomenon, with celebrities like Oprah and Chrissy Teigen endorsing the product. Genetic testing was no longer a clinical tool, it was a lifestyle trend. But behind the scenes, cracks were forming. It started with regulatory challenges. In 2013, the FDA temporarily banned 23andMe from offering health-related genetic insights, citing unproven claims and concerns over consumer confusion. That should have been a warning sign, but the company pivoted and rebounded. The real trouble came in 2023, when a massive data breach exposed the genetic information of over 7 million customers. This wasn't just a PR disaster. It was an existential threat. Genetic data is incredibly personal, far more so than a credit card number or an email address. For many users, this breach shattered trust in the entire concept of at-home genetic testing. Imagine knowing that your DNA, the blueprint of who you are, could now be in the hands of hackers or sold to third parties. You know, for me, as a pure-blooded Nigerian by ancestry and a participant in the 23andMe database, this hits close to home. You know, over the years, I've cherished the occasional message I get from distant relatives who have discovered their African roots through my association on the platform. It's a beautiful way to connect across continents and centuries. But to think that it came at the cost of my private genetic information, not fun. This connection came at a huge cost. What happens when the same database used to unite families becomes a target for exploitation? 23andMe's downfall isn't just about one company. It's a cautionary tale for personalized medicine as a whole. Now, the dream is still alive. Tailoring treatments to your genetic profile could revolutionize healthcare. But trust is the foundation of any medical innovation. Without it, even the best technologies can crumble. So, where does this leave us? Well, first, consumers need more education about what happens to their genetic data once they hand it over. Secondly, companies in this space need to prioritize transparency and security. And finally, we as a society have to decide, how much are we willing to trade convenience for privacy? The fall of 23andMe doesn't mean the dream is dead. It just means we have to work harder to build it responsibly. So, what do you think? Are you still optimistic about the promise of personalized healthcare? Or has this episode shaken your faith? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this brief deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and join me next time as we continue exploring the future of health and wellness. Until then, stay dynamic. Peace.